Meanwhile, you are standing in the kitchen thinking, who is this person? Why is he screaming? And why does he have 12 million subscribers for opening a box? The internet does not naturally stop. It continues, it recommends, it pulls, it says, just one more. And we all know that just one more is the biggest lie in the digital world. Just one more video, just one more level, just one more episode, just one more minute. A stream does not care that it is bedtime. A stream does not say, good evening, dear child, please brush your teeth and sleep well. No. A stream says, chat, should we do one more round? And somewhere in your house, your child whispers, yes. YouTube instead of TV. Why kids prefer creators over cartoons. Hi, and welcome back to CyberPapa. Today we are going to talk about something that almost every parent has noticed. Children are not watching television the way we used to watch television. They are not waiting for cartoons at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. They are watching what is on the kids' channel. They are not asking what time does the program start. No. They open YouTube, they open Twitch, they open Shorts, they open a stream. And suddenly they are not watching a show, they are watching a person, a creator, a YouTuber, a streamer, a gamer. Someone who talks to them directly. Someone who says, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. And somehow your child reacts like an old friend just entered the room. Meanwhile, you are standing in the kitchen thinking, who is this person? Why is he screaming? And why does he have 12 million subscribers for opening a box? This is the first important point. For us, it may look strange. For children, it feels completely normal. Because for them, YouTube is not just a place with videos, television, playground, radio, gaming room, school, comedy club, shopping mall, and social club. And all in one app. And yes, sometimes it's also a very loud where a grown man screams at Minecraft like he discovered fire. But children love it. And so today I want to answer a simple question. Why do children often prefer YouTube creators, streamers, shorts and online videos over traditional cartoons and television? And more importantly, why should parents understand? What should parents understand about it? Because the problem is not that YouTube is evil and old television was perfect. Let's be honest, old television also had problems. Some of us grew up watching cartoons where a coyote survived explosions every 5 minutes and somehow we called that children's programming. So no, this is not about nostalgia. This is about saying, in my time, everything was better. Because in our time, we also did weird things. We watched whatever was on TV because we had no choice. We memorized commercials. We waited a whole week for the next episode. And if we missed it, that was it. Gone. No replay, no streaming, no watch later. Just sadness and character building. Today's children live in a completely different media world. And if we want to guide them, we need to understand that world first. Not panic, not shout, not grab the phone and say, enough of this nonsense. Although, let's be honest, every parent has had that moment. You hear the same YouTube voice for the 10th time and you think, if I hear don't forget to like and subscribe one more time, I will personally unsubscribe from civilization. But instead of starting with anger, let's start with understanding. Because children do not choose YouTube by accident. They choose it because it gives them things that traditional television usually does not. Let's begin with the first reason. YouTube is available immediately. Traditional television had a schedule. A program started at a specific time. If the cartoon was at 5, you had to wait until 5. If you came too late, you missed the beginning. If your parents wanted to watch the news, bad luck. The news won. The adults controlled the remote, and the remote was basically the family crown. Whoever held the remote had power. Today, children do not wait for program. They search, they click, they watch, they want. Minecraft? It's there. They want Roblox? It is there. They want a drawing tutorial? It is there. They want a video of someone making a cake shaped like a toilet? Unfortunately, that is also probably there. This immediate access is very powerful. Children are used to a world where content responds to them, not the other way around. Television said, this is what is on now. YouTube says, what do you want to watch right now? And that is huge difference. And for a child, that difference feels natural. The second reason is choice. Television had limited choice. Maybe 3 children's channels, maybe 1 cartoon block, maybe a few shows that repeated again and again. YouTube has almost infinite choice. There is always another video, another channel, another creator, another short, another reaction, another challenge, another stream, another person explaining the same thing in a louder voice with more sound effects and usually with a face expression that looks like they just saw a dinosaur in their kitchen. The amount of choice is enormous and that is attractive, but it can also be overwhelming because when there is always something else to watch, stopping becomes harder. Old TV had a natural ending. The episode ended. The program changed. The channel became boring. And your parents said, enough, it's bedtime. And that was it. Today, after the one video, another one starts. After one short, another short appears. After one stream, there are clips from the stream. After the clips, there are reactions to the clips. After reactions, there is a video titled I can't believe what happened next. And of course, your child has to know what happened next, because apparently the future of humanity depends on it. This is one of the biggest differences between television and platforms like YouTube. The internet does not naturally stop. It continues, it recommends, it pulls, it says, just one more. And we all know that just one more is the biggest lie in the digital world. Just one more video, just one more level, just one more episode, just one more minute. Parents know this sentence very well. It usually means see you in 45 minutes. Now let's talk about the third reason. Creators feel personal. A cartoon character does not know your child. A television presenter talks to the audience in general way, but a YouTuber looks into the camera and says, hey guys, welcome back. I missed you. Tell me in comments, what should I do next? And for children, this feels direct. It feels personal. It feels like a relationship. Of course, it's not a real friendship. The creator does not actually know your child, but the style of communication creates the feeling of closeness. This is called a personal relationship. Parasocial relationship, not a personal one. That sounds complicated, but the idea is simple. A child can feel connected to someone they watch often, even if that person does not know them personally. And this is very important for parents to understand. When you say, why are you watching this person again? Your child may not think I'm watching content. They may think I'm watching someone I like. Someone familiar, someone funny, someone who talks in a way they understand. Someone who feels like part of my daily routine. This is why children may say things like, "He always says that." "She posted a new video. I need to see what happened." They are live right now. Notice the language. It is not only about the topic, it's about the person. And that is powerful, because if your child watches the same creator every day, that creator can influence language, humor, opinions, behavior, style, and even values. Sometimes in a good way, sometimes not. This does not mean every creator is dangerous. Many creators are kind, funny, educational, creative, and inspiring. But it does mean that parents should know who is speaking to their child every day. Because if someone came to your home every afternoon and talked to your child for 1 hour, you would probably want to know who that person is. You would not just say, "Oh, he's in the living room again? Fine." You would ask, "Who are you? Why are you shouting? And why are you selling energy drinks to an 8-year-old?" Online creators can become regular voices in a child's life, so we need to pay attention. Now the fourth reason. YouTube feels more real than television. Cartoons are clearly fictional. Animated creators, imaginary worlds, funny voices, but creators are real people. They sit in bedrooms, they show their pets, they show their desks, they show their gaming setup, they eat snacks, they talk about their day, they react to comments, they make mistakes, they laugh, they get angry, they seem authentic. And for children, that can be very attractive. A creator may feel more real than a polished version television show. More spontaneous, more human, more like someone from their world. And that is why simple video of someone playing a game can be more interesting to a child than a professionally produced cartoon. Because the child is not only watching the game, the child is watching the personality. The jokes, the reactions, the community, the inside jokes, the little rituals. The creator says a catchphrase and the child feels like they are part of the group. It is similar to how adults follow podcasts, radio hosts, sports commentators, or influencers. Let's not pretend only children do this. Adults also say, "I like this guy. I listen to her every morning. I trust this channel. I follow this person because they explain things well." The difference is that children are still learning how influence works, and may not understand when something is an opinion. They may not recognize advertising. They may not see when a creator is exaggerating for attention. They may not understand that authentic online content is often edited, planned, sponsored, and optimized. Sometimes very optimized. Sometimes so optimized that even the creator's surprise faces has better lighting than my passport photo. So let's talk about shorts. YouTube shorts, TikTok style videos, and Instagram reels. Short videos have changed how children consume content. They are fast, very fast. One idea, one joke, one surprise, one sound, one reaction. Next. And every next video might be funnier, louder, weirder, more exciting, or more emotional. This creates a very strong habit. The child does not need to choose a full video. They just scroll, and the platform keeps giving them more. This is not just a child being weak. These platforms are designed to keep attention. They are built by very smart people using enormous amounts of data. So when a parent says, "Why can't you just stop?" the answer is partially because the app is very good at making stopping difficult. That does not mean we give up, but it means we should understand what the child is up against. Imagine putting a child in a candy shop where every shelf moves forward them and says, try this one, and this one glows in the dark, and this one has a dragon on it. Then after 20 minutes we say, why are you still eating candy? Well, maybe because we put them inside the most advanced candy machine in the human history. Short videos work like that. They are small, they are quick, they feel harmless, but they can consume a lot of time, and they can train the brain to expect constant novelty. This is why after watching shorts for a long time, a slower activity can feel boring. Reading a book feels slow. Doing homework feels slow. Even watching a normal movie can feel slow. The child may say, this is boring. And sometimes when they mean is not this is bad. They mean this is not changing every 7 seconds. This is a real challenge. Now, what about streams? Why do children watch someone else playing a game for 1 hour? Many parents ask this question. Why are you watching someone play Minecraft instead of playing Minecraft yourself? And honestly, that sounds reasonable. But think about sports. Many adults watch football instead of playing football. We watch people cook instead of cooking. We watch people renovate houses while our own drawer has been broken since 2019. So watching someone else do something is not strange. It can be entertainment. It can be learning. It can be community. A streamer can be like a sport commentator, comedian, teacher, and older sibling at the same time. The child watches because the streamer is funny, because they are skilled, because they explain strategies, because live chat makes it feel social, because something is happening now, and now is powerful. A live stream creates the feeling that if you leave, you may miss something. A joke, a win, a fail, a shout out, a special moment. A child may feel, I cannot stop now. I need to see what happens. And this can be much harder to interrupt than a normal cartoon, because a cartoon episode ends. A stream can continue for hours. A stream does not care that it is bedtime. A stream does not say, good evening, dear child, please brush your teeth and sleep well. No. A stream says, chat, should we do one more round? And somewhere in your house, your child whispers, yes. This is why parents need different rules for streams than for normal videos. A stream is not just one episode. It is an event. Now, let's be fair. There are many good things about YouTube and online creators. This episode is not about fear, it's about understanding. YouTube can be amazing. A child can learn English, a child can learn drawing, a child can learn coding, a child can learn music, a child can learn how to fix a bike, how to cook, how to build a Minecraft, how to solve a math problem, how to make animation, how to edit video, how to understand science. When I was a child, if you wanted to learn something specific, you needed a book, a teacher or uncle who said he knew how to fix it, but somehow made it worse. Today, a child can find a tutorial in seconds. That is incredible. A curious child can use YouTube as a learning machine. The problem begins when YouTube becomes only a time machine. You enter for 5 minutes, you leave 1 hour later. You do not know what you watched. Your child does not know what they watched. The battery is at 3%. Everybody is slightly angry, and somehow the algorithm now thinks your family is interested in slime, luxury houses, horror animation, and a man eating the world's largest sandwich. So the goal is not to ban everything. The goal is to help children use these platforms with awareness, limits, and better habits. And that is where we will stop for today. In this first part, we talked about why YouTube Shorts, Twitch, and online creators are so attractive to children. In the next part, we will talk about the risks, the algorithm, the influence, advertising, comparison, and most importantly, what parents can actually do. Because the point is not to panic, the point is to understand the digital world well enough to guide our children through it. If you want more practical tips about kids, phones, YouTube games, AI, and digital parenting, follow CyberPapa because we are not here to panic about technology. We are here to raise smart digital citizens. See you in part 2. Bye.